Hello everyone and welcome back to the Little Purple Potting Shed. I am attempting to make myself a cup of chamomile tea, but the flame isn't that strong, so I think the gas bottle might be quite cold. Because it is still quite early in the morning and, it's the end of November, so it's starting to get quite cold now. But what I might do is just leave the kettle on top and things might warm up. The kettle might warm up really slowly, but at least I might get a cup of tea this morning. Anyway, I am back from my 10 days in Wales and I had such a good time. Like, the 10 days just flew by. Like, it feels like I was arriving there yesterday. But we celebrated Charles's birthday as well, and he really likes chainsaws and he really wanted a cake. Every time I kept asking him, what do you want for your birthday? He kept saying, just make me a cake, because I make him a cake every year. But this year I attempted to make him a cake shaped like a chainsaw. I spent 2 days trying to make it. But I was quite pleased with it and he seemed to like it as well, so I must have done pretty good. God knows what I'm going to make him next year. The bar seems to be going higher and higher every single year. But yeah, I had such a nice time, and of course I got to see Charles and his mum, but I also got to see my Herdwick flock, who I really miss when I'm not there. Like, it sounds crazy and I'm turning into some crazy sheep lady, but I love them so much. And what I did do while I was there is I filmed a little video, especially to show you on here, because I don't show much of the farming side, and I would really love to film more videos on the farm. It's just we don't tend to do that much, so I don't think it would be of much interest to you, but I would really like to start filming more videos on the farm, maybe do like a farm vlog and things like that. But anyway, I filmed this special little clip just for you. So while I'm here in Wales, I thought I would take the time and introduce you to my Herdwick flock, which are all here now, all 13 of them, but please do excuse the 4 speckled face which have broken into the Herdwick field. They do it every morning now and I think we're just giving up trying to get them out. But yeah, there's 13 of them now, and it started off with just 2 which Charles got me for my birthday in 2018 in April, and it's the 2 right at the back there, Beatrix and Bloddim. And then I got a ram at the end of September, which is the one here, not facing the camera. He's got the horns, obviously, but he is called Idwal, and he came with the name, but I really quite like it. It's nice and Welsh and it sort of suits him now. And then the other 10 ladies I got around the middle of October, and they are older ladies, so hopefully Idwal will do his job and I'll get lots of Herdwick lambs in the spring, which I'm really looking forward to. And I really just hope Idwal's doing his job, because it sounds a bit wrong but I haven't caught him in the act yet, and part of me just wants to see him doing it so I actually know that he's doing his job. But he does all the signs, like he sniffs them, he chases them, he tries to bite them a little bit. But yeah, I really want some Herdwick lambs next spring. So every single morning I feed them a scoop of sheep feed. This just gets them used to me being here, because at the beginning Blodden and Beatrix were very shy and a little bit skittish, but as you can see, they're all getting quite brave now. And I've been doing this since the end of September when we got Idwal, but this one in particular, I think she's crossed with a Swaydale, but she's the bravest. She likes to have a little munch before everyone else. Hold on now. So yeah, I just feed them every single morning. They get used to me. I put it in the trough. They have a nice feed. But it's my favourite part of the day. I absolutely love it. I love being here with them. I love it when they see me come into the field with the food and then they just follow me. It's a really nice feeling, but I just love them so much. And they are each showing their own character now. And I know I shouldn't say it, but I think Blodden is my favourite one. Obviously Beatrix and Blodden will always have that special space in my heart, but Blodden is just so funny. She cracks me up so much. And the other day when I came in here, there were some speckleface, and I said to Charles, and he said, "Oh, we're getting them out." So I distracted my Herdwicks with the food. But Blodden, she was just cracking me up. Like, she bounces and she skips, and I swear she thought she was a sheepdog, because she ran as fast as I have ever seen a sheep run over to the speckled face, like she was trying to round them up. She just makes me laugh so much. But no, they all have their own character. I haven't named the other 10 older ewes yet, because they are quite old. There's a possibility we're only going to get one season of lambs from them. So I don't really want to get too attached. But yeah, my favourite part of the day. And on a day as beautiful as this, what more could you ask for? So I'm going to feed them now, but I really hope you enjoyed seeing my little Herdwick flock and my little slice of Wales. I'm going to try and do more farm vlogs like this, just to show you the other side of my life, because obviously you don't get to see it that much, so I thought it would interest some of you, and well, I love it. So let's feed you, girl. Hey, you hungry? Come on then. There's Blodden at the back, the only one not eating. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing my little Herdwick flock. Like I said, there's 13 of them now, and I love them so much. And we actually put the two herds together, because Charles has hardy speckled face there. We put the two herds together, and I was really worried that the sheep wouldn't come over to me, or that they would all come over to me expecting to be fed, because I really enjoyed feeding my Herdwicks every morning, and them following me around. It was a really nice feeling. But yeah, the first morning that they were put together, I went in with no food, because I thought, nothing's going to happen, and all 13 of my Herdwicks came over to me. So I moved the trough down into another field, snuck out and got some food, and managed to feed them. And I did that for the next 4 days until I had to come home. So that was really nice. They must, they obviously know who I am and that I am the bringer of food. But it was a nice feeling. I'm getting really attached to them now. But yeah, like I said, hopefully I'll show you a bit more about the farm in future videos. And of course, I also have an Instagram account called Lambs and Lavender, where I post all my farm related photos, and there are a lot of photos of the sheep on there. It's still got a flame. Right, what else should we talk about? Well, actually, while we're on the subject of Herdwicks, I don't know if I told you, but when Charles got me the first two, Blodden and Beatrix, for my birthday, they were sheared that summer, and Charles kept the two fleeces for me because I said I wanted to do something with them. Now, I'm not a knitter and I can't spin wool, so that was sort of out of the question. The only thing I could think of doing was needle felting, and it's taken me this long to actually do it, and gosh, do I need some practice. But I made this little Herdwick sheep, and it's out of pure 100% raw wool. So the body is obviously Herdwick wool, and then I use the Hardy Speckle Face wool to do the head and the legs. But I even managed to put the smiley face on and a little tail. Like I said, I need lots of practice yet, but I'm really happy with it. It took me like 3 or 4 hours to do this, and Charles said, well, you have to do all 13 of them now. So I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing the others, but somebody on Instagram actually suggested that I could turn it into a Christmas decoration and put like a red scarf around it or something, so I really like that idea. But she's going to sit in my shed, I think, just to remind me of my Herdwicks in Wales. But I just love the fact that, you know, it's just, you know, 100% natural wool, and it made me a little Herdwick. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in the evenings. But one of the things I'm doing this year, because Christmas is just around the corner, and a few Christmases ago our family did a handmade Christmas where every single one of us in the immediate family made each other Christmas presents, and it was one of the best Christmases. But that was a few years ago, and this year I've decided to do my own handmade Christmas. Not everyone in the family is doing it. I've just decided to do it because, well, try and save the pennies a little bit, but also because I really, really love handmade gifts. I think, you know, so much love and time and effort goes into making that gift, that it just, you know, it speaks more volumes than a shop bought gift. So yeah, I'm gonna do a handmade Christmas, and if I can't make the presents, then I'm gonna give experiences or shop locally. So that's my aim this Christmas. But I have been really organised. I've got a list of what I'm gonna make people, and I have started. I've made the Christmas cards. I've started to make a few of the presents. I've bought ingredients and things like that. It's a little bit tricky because I know that one of my family members watches these videos. But I really want to share with you, oh, excuse me, what I'm going to be making. And one of those things for the ladies in the family will be a beauty hamper. And I have been looking through my books and getting some inspiration of what to make, and I've narrowed it down to a few things, and I will be using things that I've grown on the allotment. So there's going to be a face mask which will include pumpkin seeds, but I'll also be using lots of my homegrown lavender in there. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that, and I'm hoping to do some videos when I make these beauty products to share with you, because I think it would be a really nice thing to do. I'm so excited to do it, like I just want to get cracking. So yeah, handmade Christmas this year, which I'm really looking forward to. Is it still on? Oh, I really don't think I'm going to get a cup of tea this morning. Right, next thing is this absolutely beautiful post that I got while I was away in Wales, by the lovely Kerry Shearer, and she sent this beautiful note which just nearly made me cry. It's so lovely. But anyway, in her spare time she paints these little pictures, and she sent me one, and I'm just completely blown away with how kind and how amazing she is. So I just wanted to show you it. Ooh. It's so perfect. So she's painted it, but she's coated it in resin as well to protect it from the elements. So if I want to hang it in my shed, you know, it won't get destroyed. But how lovely is that? It's so beautiful, and it captures the shed and the allotment so beautifully. And it's actually inspired me to plant some foxgloves and things around by my chamomile trough, because I think it looks really nice. But yeah, thank you so much, Kerry. And she actually has a Facebook page called Kerry Shearer Art, if you want to follow her, and she does commissions and she sells a few of her paintings. But I just had to show you because I just love it so much. I'm going to hang it in the shed. Maybe here, actually. I have a few pictures that I need to hang in the shed, but I need to frame a couple of them yet, and also find room because the shed is just getting full up. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because absolutely stunning. I think I might get onto my book reviews now because it doesn't look like I'm getting tea anytime soon. But I was sent these 2 books by DK Publishers, and I'll show you this one first. I haven't managed to have a really good look through them yet, but what I have seen of this one is just stunning. Now this one's called Flora, Inside the Secret World of Plants, and it's by the Royal Botanic Gardens of Kew. If you're into the scientific botanical side of gardening, you will love this book. And it's very much a sort of, I call them coffee table books. Like, they're just so beautiful to look at, but you don't necessarily have to read them. But I flicked through this one, and I really like the botanical side of gardening and the allotment, and I'd love to learn more. But this is all about the roots. It's about the stems, the leaves, inside stems. It's so beautiful, honestly. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, if you want to learn more about, the actual, I don't know how to explain it, but if you basically just want to learn more about what is growing in your garden, then this book is amazing. Like parts of a flower. And there's a bit about pollination in here as well, and about let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah. About the colours which attract, storing nectar, how flowers are designed for bees and visitors and things like that. It's just such a lovely book. It's such a lovely book. So yeah, like I said, if you're into the whole scientific-y, botanically bit, then this is the book for you. And quite frankly, it would make a really nice Christmas present. So yeah, that's the first book, which I'm going to flick through in these cold evenings now, when I'm not making gifts or needle felting sheep. And the other book is the new edition of the Royal Horticultural Society Gardening Through the Year, month by month planning, instructions and inspiration. So this book I'm actually going to be giving away over on my blog in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that. I will let you all know on Instagram and Facebook, and obviously there'll be a blog post where you can enter. It will probably be UK only, just because of the weight and the extremely high postage costs to other countries. But yeah, if you're a beginner, or if you just want to learn more about, when you need to be doing things or how you need to be doing things, it's a really good book to start at. It's obviously got it month by month, what you should be doing. in the garden every single month, which is actually a really, really handy thing to know. But yeah, this is the new edition one, so keep an eye open for the blog post where I will be giving it away soon. I don't know what I can do with my gas bottle to make it, stay warm. Maybe put some bubble wrap around it or something, because especially this time of year when you come up the allotment to do a bit of work and your fingers get really cold, you just want a cup of tea. Like, I just want a cup of tea every hour of the day anyway, but in the winter it's even more important. I think the last thing I really want to talk about is tulip bulbs, because my tulips from Sarah Raven finally arrived. They took absolutely ages to come, but they arrived while I was in Wales. So I have got my Belle Lepoque. Are they in here? Or are they in there? I ordered 2 varieties actually, because I'm going to put some of the La Belle Epoque. I'm going to put some of them in the trough, and I'm also going to do a bulb lasagna as well. So in the bulb lasagna, I'm going to put this other variety, which is called Caviar. It sounds nice anyway, and it looks really nice. I think it's a purpley colour, and I chose it especially because it's going to go really well with the La Belle Epoque tulips. So yeah, there's going to be a bulb lasagna. I don't think I'll have time to plant that up today, but I'm going to try and get the La Belle Epoque ones in the trough where I marked them out. See, I'm all organised really. But yeah, there's 15 of each. Oh yeah, these are the caviar ones. Yeah, so there's 15 of each. 10 of the La Belle Epoque will go in the trough, and then the other 5 will go in the bulb lasagna with the 15 caviar ones. So yeah, they finally arrived, and it's been sort of weak for tulips because down in Wales I helped Charles's mum plant out lots of tulips up the lane, because there's quite a long farm lane leading up to the farmhouse, and I don't know how many years ago, but they planted daffodil bulbs up the lane, and they look so beautiful. Every spring the lane is just full of these daffodils, and they're just stunning. But anyway, Charles's dad had said that he wanted to plant some tulip bulbs out up the lane amongst the daffodils. So when he passed away, we sort of made it our mission to buy some tulips and to plant some up the lane. So we did that. When did we do that? Thursday, a few days ago now. I was digging the little holes, and then Lana was passing me the tulips, so we had a nice little teamwork going on there. But we went all the way up one side. So I think, in the spring it's going to look really nice, and of course it will be nice because it will just remind us of John, which will be really, really nice. So there's tulips planted here, there's tulips planted in Wales, and I also bought a bag of tulips just from, I think they were from B&Q, 50 tulips, and they're just, a standard mixed variety. These are going to be planted up the church. Now, our little local church, I absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful old church. But we popped up there the other day when they did a remembrance service, and they did this display of knitted poppies. It was so, so beautiful. And anyway, we went up there and we saw that, and my nan and granddad and my great nan and granddad on my dad's side are buried up there. So what we've decided to do is plant some tulips on their graves, and we asked permission, and they said, you know, it would be really nice, and they like to encourage things like that. So we bought these 50 tulip bulbs, and I'm not sure yet. It's either going to be 3 or 4 clumps down the grave, or just one big clump by the headstones. But I think it will look really, really nice. And from what I've been told, because I never got to meet any of my nan or granddads or great nan granddads on my dad's side, what I've been told by my dad is that my nan and granddad really liked gardening, and they had a veg patch in the back garden, and my nan would make jams and wines and things like that. So I think it will be a nice little sort of tribute, you know, a nice little thing to do, and also it will bring some colour there, and I just think it will look really, really nice. So yeah, tulips everywhere basically. But I'm going to do that later today because I really need to get these tulips in, and the church is literally only just up the road from the allotment, so I can head up there. The weather yesterday was absolutely horrible. Today is just cloud. Like, it's just grey and cloud and but I'm going to get my La Belle Epoque tulips in the trough. That's my main job today. Go up the church, plant those tulips, and I think my mum wants to do a bit of Christmas shopping. So I'm going to go and join her on that and buy a bit more fabric. I think I need some fabric for some of my handmade gifts. But yeah, I had my cup ready and everything. Never mind. If you have any ideas for me to deal with a cold gas bottle, then I would really love to know, because it does it, well, obviously it does it every single year because it gets cold every single year, but I never deal with it, and then I always complain that I can't get a cup of tea in the winter. Oh dear. Anyway, I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a video showing you making all of those beauty things to put in those beauty hampers. Try and not let my family find out what I'm making them, because people keep asking me on Instagram what I'm making for Christmas, and it's a bit tricky because lots of my family follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I'm so excited for Christmas. I am an absolute Christmas lover. Like, I'm just addicted to Christmas. But I think it's the run up to Christmas, you know, all the excitement and seeing family and friends and all the music, and I love Christmas. But what I love most is giving people presents. Like, the idea of making presents for people really, really excites me, and I really want to just get stuck into it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just addicted to Christmas. But I think I'm going to crack on with planting those bulbs now, because I don't even know what time it is. I don't know how long I've been chatting. I do apologise for rambling on and on. But I haven't done a vlog in quite a long time, so I thought it was about time that I sat and chatted to you all. But hopefully I will see you in another video soon. I will try and do a tour or something like that as well. Obviously not much is growing, but I can go through the plans for next year maybe, because I have been planning that as well. Oh, so much is going on. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. But I hope you all have a lovely week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.